Hello, and welcome to Wildlife Instincts. Today, we're taking a look at the top 10 most deadly animals in the world. These animals can cause serious harm to humans, and in some cases, even death. Let's begin. Number 1. Hippopotamus. 500 deaths per year. Before we get to the small and deadly animals, let's start with the biggest. When you think of deadly African wildlife, you might perhaps assume lions took the top spot. In actual fact, hippos kill many people every year, causing an estimated 500 deaths annually. Hippos are deadly land mammals. This is because they are very aggressive and territorial, and have a habit of charging at boats and capsizing them. The people on board then either drown or are killed by the animals themselves. 2. Elephants. 500 deaths per year. We may perhaps think of elephants as gentle, thoughtful creatures, but they can also be deadly. This is in part due to their sheer size and weight, as the largest living land animals. Because of habitat loss and the encroaching of farmlands into elephant home areas, they are coming into contact with humans more and more frequently, and this has led to conflict. Groups of elephants have been known to raid farms and villages, and will gore or trample on any humans that get in the way. One blow from an elephant is enough to kill, and around 500 deaths a year are caused this way. 3. Saltwater crocodile. 1,000 deaths per year. Another deadly water dweller you would want to avoid is a saltwater crocodile. Crocodiles as a group are quite deadly, killing around 1,000 people a year, but they do not generally set out to hunt humans, and kills are opportunistic. The saltwater crocodile, however, is one of the most likely to see humans as prey. It is also fierce, fast, and intimidating, being the largest living reptile and crocodilian known. 4. Ascaris roundworms. 2,500 deaths per year. The deadly agent here is a parasite, that is, an animal that lives on or in another and causes it harm. The roundworm here is the parasite, rather than just a vector, like mosquitoes. Ascaris roundworms are transmitted when a person accidentally ingests their eggs, which is unfortunately usually when food or drink is contaminated by human feces. The worms take residence in the small intestine and use the human body to stay alive, feed, and reproduce. The resulting disease is called ascariasis and is characterized by fever, abdominal pain, and swelling. 5. Scorpions. 2,600 deaths per year. Some of the most deadly animals are those that deliver venom. Unlike poisonous animals who secrete toxins, venomous animals directly deliver it using specialized body parts, through a bite, or in this case, a stinger. Scorpions produce venom for the same reason that many species do, not to kill humans, but to subdue or kill their prey. However, the venom of 25 species of scorpion can be deadly to humans if you are unlucky enough to get in one's way. Stings often happen when scorpions are accidentally stepped on with bare feet, or when they are hiding in people's shoes. 6. Assassin bugs. 10,000 deaths per year. Another insect that spreads disease and death through its bite is the aptly named assassin bug. Some species of the Central and South American true bug are responsible for spreading Chagas disease, another tropical parasitic disease that kills approximately 10,000 people per year globally. The species that do this are also often called kissing bugs, as they tend to bite people's faces as they sleep. 7. Saw-scaled viper. 138,000 deaths per year. The venomous saw-scaled viper holds the record as the most deadly snake in terms of mortality. Snakes overall are high up on the list of deadly creatures, as snake bites are responsible for as many as 138,000 deaths annually. The saw-scaled viper is a particularly aggressive species, making it more deadly than the snake that is actually the most highly toxic, but also shy, the inland taipan. Its aggressive nature, paired with its potent venom and presence in highly populated areas, makes the saw-scaled viper a snake to fear. 8. Freshwater snails. 200,000 deaths per year. This one may surprise you. More than 200,000 deaths a year can be attributed to freshwater snails. This is because they are host to deadly parasites, in particular, parasitic flatworms known as flukes. There are as many as 24,000 species of flukes, and most of them are parasites of vertebrates and mollusks. A particularly nasty one that is transmitted by freshwater snails is called schistosoma. The flukes live and develop within the snail, then are released into the water. Humans get infected from the contaminated fresh water as the flukes penetrate the skin. This is responsible for a deadly human disease called schistosomiasis, also known as snail fever. 9. Humans, 431,000 deaths per year. It's a cliche, but the most deadly animal is ourselves. Homicides account for an estimated 431,000 human deaths a year, making us by far the deadliest mammals. Our capacity for advanced tool use, above and beyond that of all other animals, has in some ways been our downfall, leading as it has to complex weapons that we use to kill each other. And this is not to mention the destructive impact our activities have had on the natural world, resulting in climate change, which is already estimated to cause over 150,000 deaths annually. Climate change affects human health and safety in many ways, affecting the cleanliness of our water and air, our food security, and the frequency of natural disasters. The World Health Organization estimates that between 2030 and 2050, climate change will cause approximately 250,000 additional deaths per year due to malnutrition and disease. 10. Mosquitoes, 725,000 to 1 million deaths per year. The ultimate example of a very small animal with a very big impact. In terms of the number of humans killed every year, mosquitoes by far hold the record, being responsible for between 725,000 and 1 million deaths annually. That is not to say these tiny insects set out to kill. However, rather than killing directly, mosquitoes are instead very frequent disease vectors. This means that in the course of their feeding on human and animal blood, they incidentally transmit infectious pathogens, carrying bacteria, viruses, and parasites from person to person. The mosquito-borne disease with the highest number of fatalities is malaria, a parasitic infection that is spread by female Anopheles mosquitoes. That concludes our list of the top 10 most deadly animals in the world. Remember, if you encounter any of these animals, it's important to stay calm and seek immediate medical attention if you're stung or bitten. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting content.